Yeah. Realize what you're showing at all times, because everybody's watching, man. Everybody's watching.
I'm Steven with Tobacco Cabana.
And I'm David. I'm a Texan, and I love cigars. This is the Roadshow. All right, welcome back, guys, to another Road Show. Always happy to be here in Tobacco Cabana in Cedar Hill. Steven, Rhonda, Bob, Dave, the bunch here. It's just always good to be here and record a show to get some news, get some entertainment to you guys, and just have some fun. That's what the culture is all about, man.
Absolutely.
But to get things started, man, we got to kick it off right.
Oh, Texas toast?
Yeah, how about it? All right. I hope you guys have your drink ready. You guys know the show is coming on, so I got to sit down. I got to get my cigar. I got to start, get my drink ready.
Yep.
You guys should be ready, right? We've got some great bourbon from the Smoke at the Creek. That's why I'm wearing this shirt. We did a show previously with Smoke at the Creek, and this was the event whiskey that they had. Mm-hmm. And so great bourbon, and it's pairing nicely with this Sancho Panza. I switched cigars. If you didn't notice, I was smoking a different Sancho Panza.
Yes.
And I switched to this extra fuerte. This one's nice so far, so I'll enjoy that. But we need to toast you guys, and like we always say, to good friends, good conversations. This is what we call a Texas toast. Cheers, cheers, brother. Boom, shakalaka, right? Yeah. Dave's got the rye over there, and he's exclaiming, making noises right now. That's exactly right. Got some bite to it?
If that bottle disappears,
I know where you live. All right, man. So let's get into some news, okay?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
This from LFD, La Flor Dominicana.
LFD.
They have an NFT for the Andalusian Bull.
Yeah, I heard about this.
Mm-hmm. The Golden closed at auction yesterday for $98,001.
No way. I know. I saw that and I was like, what am I looking at?
Something pricey.
Yeah.
It was the priciest of 7 NFTs auctioned by the company in a sale that began on August 13th. None of the NFTs went for less than $78,000.
Wow. Yeah, they said, we took a giant leap of faith doing something totally unprecedented in the cigar world, and I think it was in the spirit of LFD, said Tony Gomez of La Flor Dominicana, which makes its cigars in the Dominican Republic. The same can be said for everyone who got involved in the bidding process, and we want to thank them for their trust and belief in both LFD and the project itself. Together, we made cigar history.
Yep. Financial experts might quibble with the term NFT by their nature, digital assets. What was auctioned off by La Flor goes beyond the digital and gives the winner the right to buy cigars directly from LFD that no one else can.
Wow.
Very nice.
Okay, so they're going to get some sticks that... Okay, so,
Yeah.
all right.
Exclusive sticks.
Yeah.
Very exclusive.
Yes.
Yeah. 7 winners have the ability to purchase up to 70 Andalusian Bulls, the Golden, cigars per month. The cigar was originally called the Golden Bull, but LFD recently changed the name as well as the look of the box. It also comes with a humidor.
Interesting. Better
Very
come with,
nice.
yeah, okay. They said the cigar is a new one made with a blend similar to the fatter LFD Andalusian Bull, once named Cigar of the Year by Cigar Aficionado magazine. The Golden is around a Corona size, measuring a 6 1/4 inches by 42 ring gauge, and comes in 14 count boxes. La Flor has said it will only sell these to the winners of the NFTs. It also said it will add no more sizes to the Andalusian Bull line. Production will continue on the original Andalusian Bull, which is sold in traditional fashion. Interesting. I'm trying to think all this through as I'm reading this. The big cigar is in short supply, given its high rating and difficulty to make.
Yes.
Yeah, I know it is.
So LaFleur will sell the Andalusian Bull,
Wow.
the Golden for 15 apiece to the winners.
Not bad.
Now, some of the winners are cigar retailers,
Okay.
so it remains unclear what the price will end up on the cigars that are sold to consumers.
Wow.
And they have the breakdown of the NFTs.
There were 7 of them.
7, 85,000, 78,001, 90,000, 90,000, 92,000, 81,770, and 98,001.
Wow.
So I'm keeping the humidor, Dave.
Yeah, wow. Yeah. Let me write you a check for that one. That is very interesting that, I've heard some news about NFTs. I don't fully understand how they work. What the end product is. I know there are NFTs out there, which is just digital art. It's nothing physical.
Yeah.
That have gone, for hundreds of thousands of dollars, depending on the artwork. So it's interesting that the cigar world is now getting into this digital realm of NFTs with cigars. So we'll just have to wait and see where this all goes.
It'd be interesting.
Yeah, it very will be. We've got some other news from a boutique's brand owner that everybody knows, one of the ones I love, coming out of Robert Caldwell. He is releasing a new line of cigars called Long Live the Queen, not Long Live the King.
Nope.
A regular production line of smokes that he says has been aging for the better part of a year after rolling. He expects to begin shipping in October.
Made in the Dominican Republic, Long Live the Queen is rolled at El Maestro Factory, a smaller factory owned by William Ventura. It's a 4-country blend consisting of a reddish-brown Cameroon cover, a Sumatran binder grown in Indonesia, and a mix of Dominican and Nicaraguan fillers.
Wow, okay.
An actual Indonesian
Actually,
Real
Dave
one.
is asking, an actual Indonesian Sumatra wrapper, yes.
Yes.
Says the line will come in 4 sizes. Queen's Sword, a Lancero measuring 7 by 38, 1450. Queen's Court, a 5 by 52 Robusto, 14. Queen's Scepter, 6 by 50 Toro, 15. And a Queen's Club, a Vitola the company refers to as a Toro Gordo, measuring 6 by 56 at $16.
That Lancero sounds great.
Yeah.
A 5th size called the Ace of Hearts, which is box pressed and measures 6 by 52, will retail for $18. Production on that size will be capped at 700 boxes. According to Caldwell, these cigars are medium full in strength. All sizes will ship in white boxes of 10. The new brand continues the royal theme from Caldwell, who also produced Long Live the King and The King is Dead.
Yeah. Another great. I love
Those are good cigars.
Blind's Man Bluff. That's one of my favorite ones of his, is the Blind Man Bluffs. I've had several of the other ones, but that one is the one that has made the biggest impression on me, that I always end up going back to if I can find any of his cigars. You don't find a whole lot of Robert Caldwell in a lot of different shops.
No.
Very interesting when people like this come out with a new line of cigars, and then new sizes and things like that too. I don't remember a Lancero
I don't think I've ever seen one.
from Caldwell. I
So-
don't remember a Lancero at all. Dave's over there shaking his head
Yeah.
too. Dave knows boutique. So that's always interesting. And the word Lancero makes my ears perk up.
Oh yeah.
All right, guys. We'll be right back after this break. Hey guys, how's it going? Here in the man cave again with another great cigar. Got me a CAO Pilon. Kind of uses an old Cubanesque 19th century style of fermentation. Great cigar, great budget. Got it paired with some old Granddad, bonded 100 proof Kentucky bourbon. I know I've been telling a lot of dad jokes lately, but when does a joke really become a dad joke? When it becomes apparent. Stay smoky. All right, welcome back, guys. Got some more news, more cigars.
More cigars.
I love hearing some cigar news, new things coming out, new cigars, new cigar makers. And this one is, I've had one or two of these.
Right.
But they are made by a very well-known maker.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
What we are talking about is Latitude Zero. I've had some individuals lately just ask me, hey, have you ever had a Latitude Zero? I said, yeah, a while back I did. Yeah, I did. But Latitude Zero is a blend named to honor Ecuador's tobacco growing regions, is expanded its lineup with a new expression called Latitude Zero Signature, featuring premium hand-selected tobaccos grown by Oliva Tobacco Company. Latitude Zero Signature is blended by Raul Disla and was created to extend the popular Latitude Zero line.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Kevin Irvine, product coordinator of Scandinavia Tobacco, online retail division, said Latitude Zero Signature is rich and refined with an intriguing spice. It complements the original Latitude Zero blend, offering a completely unique smoking experience. This cigar smokes like an ultra premium.
Okay.
So it's a great choice for someone who wants the utmost in tobacco quality and complexity at a great price point.
Very cool. All right. Says for the blend, Raul Disla selected a robust, listen to me, a robust assortment of Nicaraguan Habano, Dominican Habano, and Connecticut broadleaf fillers. And a Nicaraguan Habano binder. Connecticut broadleaf, always, that's another thing that perks my ears up. I love that tobacco. He crowned Latitude Zero Signature with Ecuadorian Sumatra leaf from the lush, cloud cover, equatorial, come on, growing region from which the Latitude Zero brand takes its name. So, makes sense. I mean,
Yes.
Latitude, I've been there.
Right.
I've been at Latitude Zero. And the result is a full-bodied smoke brimming with notes of pepper, leather, and cream, and an alluring spice. That's always got me interested.
Spice came up a lot in this.
Yeah,
So,
it did. Yeah.
Latitude Zero Signature is handcrafted in Nicaragua at the Naxa factory. The cigars are box pressed and ship in 20-count boxes. Robusto, 5x54. SRP around $8.
$8. Wow.
Very affordable.
Wow.
Toro, 6x52, pricing around $8.25. And a Gordo, 6x60 at $8.75. So
Wow.
they're keeping those prices in a very tight range.
And this is this is coming out of the
Oliva.
Oliva factory. So, I mean, come on. I mean, that's a factory that's been doing a lot of cigars for a long time.
Very long time.
Yeah. So
Oliva V's and the Melanio are just great sticks.
yeah. Well, the Oliva O.
Yeah, Oliva O, yeah.
Love that one. All right. At the 2022 Premium Cigar Association trade show, Platinum Nova introduced an extension of its Platinum Nova batch series, the Platinum Nova Batch Robusto Nicaragua, which I've seen a lot of people smoking that cigar, and I have not gotten my hands on it yet.
Nope, I haven't either.
Yeah.
Is it? Okay.
Dave said it is
good.
so good.
The cigar comes in one size, 5x54 Robusto. It's unique from all the other Platinum Nova batch releases in that it is comprised of 100% Nicaraguan tobaccos. The cigar is highlighted by a Nicaraguan jalapa wrapper.
Ooh, I like jalapa. I do. That's another one that always perks my ears up too, is jalapa, because of the sweetness that I get out of that jalapa wrap. That really, so all the more reason for me to try to find this cigar. It says, like other offerings in the Platinum Batch series, the Platinum Nova Batch Robusto Nicaragua is presented in 20-count boxes. So, all right, guys, that's the news. Stay tuned, because you know what we got coming up. Oh, you know what I need, Stephen?
What do you need, Dave?
I need a tip.
We got one for you.
Okay.
Important. We talked about maintaining this.
Right.
The other thing is, how do you fill it? So this lighter is just about empty.
Yeah.
Best thing you can do is get a proper tool. When you go to bleed this, you know, I've seen people stick
I'll be right back.
any number of things in there to bleed it, and just, you can damage it and ruin a good lighter. So this one is from Cigar. It's a tool with screwdriver and adjustment, but it has a bleed tool on it.
Or we could use from Cigar Prop,
Kevin Shahan's his bleed tool. Always great.
So you could use either one. What you don't want to do is use something that's going to damage that pin in there.
Or block it. You'll notice a bleed tool will have an exit port for the gases.
Mm-hmm. That's what this has too.
Yeah, you shove something in there, you will damage it. So let's bleed this.
You hear that?
You hear that coming out.
Hear it escaping, yes.
Escaping. So now I've bled most of the air, but not all of it.
That's, yeah.
Invert it.
And now you're going to get fluid.
Going to get a little fluid, but I'm also going to get that last remaining air.
Do that with this, because you really see that with this one.
Okay.
You see that little shooting out there?
Right. So now I've eliminated all the air and will prevent my lighter from getting vapor lock.
Right.
Now, we have people who go, I can't get any more fluid in it, only fill up just a little bit. It's because you've got more air in there and no room for the butane.
Now, one of the things that I always wonder is, do you shake this?
I don't.
Okay. I don't either, but I've seen people shake it. But I've always heard both things about you don't want it to mix because you've got fluid versus gas.
I don't want to pass the gas into the fluid.
No passing gas.
No.
No.
So just invert and start filling.
Look at, you can see
and
go
you can
up.
see how it fills.
Boom, and it's full. I mean, there's no room for air hardly any.
Not much.
Now then, what I always do is after I've done that, then I just come in and just
give it a little bleed off.
And I try to get as much more air out, and you'll see how it just kind of drops out a little bit more. And then if you want to try to top that off, you can.
You can.
So what do you do when you have a lighter that you can't see the fluid?
Dave is asking the question. We got to do
question.
something about him.
Yeah.
But he's asking a question like, what do you do when you can't see the fluid? Yeah, it's exactly right. When you don't have a window, you got this lighter here. You have no window. This one, obviously, once you pull this out, you can see it. Okay, that's great. I love lighters with windows.
Yes.
For that exact reason.
So when you don't have a window, trust your ears. Listen for the gas. And then you'll be able to tell when it's much more depleted.
Right.
And not have to worry about it.
And then a good 6-second hold.
Yeah.
When you're putting the fluid in there, depending on the size of the lighter.
Yeah, for this is a much bigger volume.
I'd do that in steps.
Yeah. And do it probably for 10-second bursts until you're really full. Give it a second. You've just put a cold gas in a lighter. You got two choices. You can warm it up.
Stick it in your pocket.
Stick it in your pocket. But give it a
Under
little
your armpit.
second. Yeah. And then you should
There it goes.
get a good clean
Like I said, that cold fuel takes a little while.
It
But
takes-
look at that. We've got all 3 flames burning.
Yep.
It's clean. It's got good fuel. It's ready to go.
Yep.
All right, another good tip. Here we are again, Dave. Getting ready to do another pairing, right?
That's right.
And not anything that you brought.
No, I didn't bring it this time. Actually, this came, I believe, from a recommendation or a request from a viewer.
Yes, we asked and we received some suggestions saying to smoke the Sancho Panza with some tequila. Stephen kindly brought some tequila. There goes Bob. Don't pay no attention to him. We're live on set, Bob.
This is not the Bob you were looking for.
Yeah. So I'm smoking the Sancho Panza Double Maduro.
And I am smoking the Sancho Panza Extra Fuerte.
Okay, and then Stephen, you have?
The original from Sancho Panza.
He's got the original, so
But before we get into that, man, what did you think of that tip?
Another good one. Boy, ooh, that was nice. I'm sorry. I just got interrupted with some major flavor right there. It was almost like licorice.
Really? So getting some star anise in there.
That's not one you find too often.
No, it's not.
Yeah, yeah, that's definitely.
Blowing smoke back in my lungs while I'm trying to even this light out.
That's definitely got licorice in there, star anise. So yes, I like that. That's really nice. So we had a viewer watch said, smoke the Sancho Panza with some tequila. I thought, you know what, that sounds like a great pair up. Got to thank STG, Scandinavian Tobacco Group, for sending me the cigars use on the show. So you heard us talk about them one of the other shows about these cigars coming out. Mm-hmm. Here they are. So we definitely wanted to use them on the show, and got one of each of us. So we're going to get some different input on what each blend is giving us. I already exclaimed, I love black licorice. Love. I mean, I'm old school black licorice, going to my grandmother's house and having some black licorice. Dave is all choked up, man.
I am getting some very, very, very gamey notes out of this one. I mean, it reminds me of when I was traveling through Colorado last year and picked up some bison burgers.
Oh yeah.
You know, some really, really nice, nice full body of smoke. You're going to hear me use different terms. So when I say body, I'm talking about the amount of smoke. This has got a nice medium to medium full bold intensity level.
I'm going to pour this very gently. I'm going to, just a little bit, because I want to try that one too.
I'm going with the 20-year-old first.
So that's a 20-year-old bottle of Cabo Wabo
Añejo,
and this is Dolce Vita organic tequila, both 100% pure agave, which is key that we had to have.
Yeah, you may have to filter it with your teeth a little.
Yeah, cork's been in there a little while, but
might need a
pour from the other side.
I did. Oh, I've already poured.
Oh, okay. Stephen wants to try to get some in there, but let's see how this. So I like tequila. I don't keep it around as often. I'll buy a bottle every now and then. I counted just the other day. I don't have a huge collection. I'm not like you. I've got like 13 bottles of bourbon at the house right now, and none of them are tequila. I do have some Neft vodka though.
Oh,
I still have some of that.
We've done vodka, but we did vodka when we were doing contrasting different types of,
right.
Where we had it
that
neat,
is really
and we
nice.
had it as a cocktail.
This double Maduro is really nice. I don't usually go. I've been going more of the Habano route, the lighter shade wrappers route, unless it's a Connecticut broadleaf. And especially when it says double Maduro, I kind of steer away from it lately, just here lately. But this one, the flavors that I'm getting out of this is a nice, that star anise definitely, kind of I want to say a meaty taste, right? Going in there with it as a meaty. Mm-hmm. So where would that be on the wheel? We have star anise would be over here in the floral-ish.
Yeah, that'd be in your fruity and floral-ish.
Floral-ish,
yes.
And then you would have your meat.
Meat's got its own category.
Yeah.
Meat has its own category. Your earthy is going to be in its own category, parent category, and then it's going to break down into subsections.
I got to say, great smoke output. I love it when I can have an easy draw. Don't inhale while you're talking. Got an easy, great pull, great draw, great consistency. Construction looks fantastic, and amazing smoke output. When you are able to draw and you feel like you got something to taste, and then you have that smoke to blow out to show. That, I don't know. That's just me. I just don't like the ones where it's just like a little bit of smoke comes out. I want to taste it.
I want a nice full body of smoke when it's coming out.
Okay, all right.
Something to chew on.
Yeah.
Yes, yes.
Steven says
yes.
something to chew on. Exactly. I want to, stick a little between cheek and gum and.
I don't want to
Okay.
have to do the Kentucky chew with the smoke from my cigar.
That's,
It's interesting. This is an Ecuadorian wrapper, and it's got the Habano binder, and Honduras Habano binder. I'm definitely picking up a very, very, very subtle of the sweetness that I would expect from an Ecuadorian.
yeah.
And
I haven't even drank any tequila yet to compliment. Try to.
I haven't either, because I'm
I'm-
enjoying exploring the notes of the cigar.
And like we said on the other show, I had no. I mean, the last time I smoked a Sancho Panza was, a long time ago, because it was one of the cigars that I started out on. It was a little
Yeah.
bit more inexpensive
Yeah.
cigar. It was very common, and you start out on that. And I just kind of got away from it. I got more into the boutiques and other brands and stuff. But then to read what we read on the press release that I was given, that Matt Booth is part of this, I was like, okay.
That's what really intrigued me. And honestly, this is the first time I've ever smoked a Sancho Panza.
Really?
This is the
Wow.
first time.
Wow.
So
That's
I'm
great.
coming in at blind on both of these. I've never had either of these tequilas. I've never smoked this cigar.
So we're getting some raw data from you right now, is what we're getting. Yeah.
Right. And this cigar, from what Stephen was saying on what the blend was before we started recording on this, I was very intrigued, and I'm glad that I picked this one. I am really enjoying
Oh, that's nice,
the
Stephen.
complexity here.
That's nice.
Okay.
That's really nice.
I don't know how long I've had that bottle, but I was like, wow, I'm looking forward to it now.
Yeah, that's really nice. That's got a nice little sweet note, barely little bit of bite right in the center of your tongue. It just goes away. It's got that good, it's tequila.
Yeah.
It's tequila, but it's not an overpowering, type of taste. It's got a nice. Oh, it's. Got,
I have found that the higher quality tequilas don't have that tequila bite that we're used to from back in our college days,
Yeah.
when we would sit there and
No more shots.
take tequila shots.
No
No,
more shots,
I can't do those anymore.
No.
But this one here, I hate, and you've heard me just say this, I hate describing a spirit or a cigar as being smooth. But I
Okay.
can't think of another word to describe
well, especially
that.
when you're talking about tequila.
Especially-
if that's smooth tequila, because most people go,
No, I mean it's almost kind of one of those where you have to take a double take to make sure
Yeah,
that you
and
are
both of
drinking
these are
tequila.
añejo. Both of these are añejo. That
Yeah.
one, Steven said he knows is a 20-year-old bottle, and the cork is proof.
You can tell by the cork.
And this one, he doesn't know how long. And this one's out of, it says Austin, Texas. This is an Austin, Texas tequila. So it can't really be called tequila, can it? Or was
It
it?
can't be called a 100% or a pure tequila. I can't remember what he was telling us about that. And this is the first time we've had tequila since you've had was it
Carlos.
Carlos on the show. So I can't remember exactly what he said. No, it is 100% pure agave.
Yeah, it is
Which
that.
that's one of the requirements. But if it's not distilled,
It's kind of like bourbon has to be what?
United States.
And so tequila has to be Mexico.
And there's five areas in Mexico where it has to come from one of those 5 areas, and if it does, then it'll have a
I wonder if-
NAN number on it.
It'll have a what number?
There will be some kind of number identifying that.
There's a number that identifies.
This says batch 18 on this distill. So it's written in Spanish.
No, it's got the nom.
It's got the nom.
It's got the nom.
I wonder if it was just bottled in Austin.
It must be. It must be.
Because there would be legal. There would be people saying, "Hey, you can't call that tequila."
Yeah, there'd be ramifications.
Yeah,
I think.
And this is all in Spanish right here.
Yeah, I think it's got. I think if it's not in one of those areas, it can't have the nom on it, and it must be a tequila blend.
Something,
maybe?
yeah. Dolce Vida, 100% pure agave, handcrafted. Yeah, so it's made in Mexico, hecho en Mexico. So so Dolce Vida spirits. So it was just bottled or shipped to this factory in Austin. So yeah, so it is tequila. It is tequila. Very cool bottle. I like the back side of it too. Mm-hmm. The designs on it. It's one of those bottles I'd put back. I'd empty and keep on my shelf.
Yeah, I've got a few of those as well.
Yeah, I definitely have a few of those bottles where I keep them. So.
Well, how's the pairing?
You know what? I mean, I think you know what? It's good. I don't think this is a. I don't think this is a complimentary type of pairing. For me, the cigar is dark and this one's light. This is a lighter taste, and this one's a dark taste.
I would say, for me, this is a pairing where they go together.
They go together,
but it's not an out of this world pairing. I'm not seeing a contrast or complementary.
Yeah, it's just nice.
It's not a well balanced.
It's nice.
It's nice. It's enjoyable.
Yeah, it's enjoyable. Yes, I could go that. I need to finish this so I can try that. Because I want. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, yeah. Because this one was really good. So here, boom.
Well, I will pass this one over to you.
Mm-hmm. Keep that. Yeah. Oh, it's got that's what I'm getting a citrus note out of it.
Okay.
Like it's almost already got lime in there.
Interesting.
Yeah. Yeah. It's almost like it already has the lime in there.
And yes, we swirl our tequila.
Oh yeah.
Got to open up that body.
Up.
The Cabo has some great legs on it.
Really?
Yeah.
It does. It does. And both of these are coming in at 100 proof,
Mm-hmm.
so they're not high proof at all.
Mm-hmm.
And I believe Carlos said that tequila will come anywhere from 70 up to 100 proof, if I remember right. It's been a while. We need to kind of revisit that maybe.
Yeah, we need to have another tequila show. Tequila. Yeah, that's I do like tequila, and I like mezcal. If you like the smokiness of tequila, even though that one is just really good.
The citrus, yes, I'm absolutely getting the citrus. It's wow. See, now this one has a little tiny bit more of a bite
It's right
to it than that.
right in the center of my
Cabo.
tongue, and then it just disappeared though. The cigar though is really, it's got a meatier taste, so it's kind of balancing out that right there. Now that I'm smoking this a little bit more, and I've got that on there. Yeah, tell me what you think of that, Stephen. And you just tasted this Cabo, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let me see what that. Okay, that's definitely tequila. And I like añejo or reposado. I do like those versus blanco.
Yeah, I'm with you. I prefer añejo, then reposado.
And then
I'm not a big fan on blanco, and I'm not sure if that's because of the college day memories or
it's just
what.
clear tequila. Every tequila you had
Yeah.
was always clear.
Yes.
And boom, you shoot it, and then you drink your beer, and you go on to say, tequila was just for shots. And it's funny, I've loved this before. We've had friends over at the house, and we're over there at Man Cave playing darts or whatever, smoking cigars, having drinks, and I had some tequila, and friend was over there, and she she was just scared to death because her understanding of tequila was, boom, you just, do shots. And one shot of tequila never shows up. It's always like 7.
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
So she was scared. I was like, no. You want to sip this. This is sipping tequila. And that's the only thing I want now is whether it's bourbon, it's a sipping bourbon, whiskey, whatever, I am going to sip it. So I want the same boom.
You want the same boom.
Boom. I want the same boom.
There's a bar.
We got some heavy rain going on here in Texas, and it's passing through. But man, there was a big old bolt of lightning out there. Thankfully, we didn't lose power.
So as we wrap this up, our talks about tequila and what may be a good show for us in the future is the different types of agave plants. And so there's this bar off of 2nd Street down in Dallas, right across from the State Fairgrounds, and you can get a flight, and you'll get a tequila, you'll get a mezcal, you get a sotol, and you get 2 others that I can't remember because I've only had them at that one point in time. One starts with an R and another one starts with an S, but they're all in the same family.
So just what you were saying before, smooth.
Yeah.
Smooth. No other way to describe it.
It just goes down.
Yeah.
That has a whole lot more flavor.
Yes.
This also is kind of thicker on the tongue.
Okay.
And holds on.
Steven's saying that this one over here is a little bit more thicker on the tongue and it holds on.
Yeah,
the
I would
flavors.
agree.
This one, I got it, and it went down and it's gone. I wonder if that's the 20-year age. You wonder?
Maybe a little bit. But
The question comes down to, okay, how long has it been open? Has it been open for the 20 years?
probably close to that. Yeah.
Okay, so unlike wines, spirits don't age in the bottle. Once they come out of the barrel, once they're into the bottle, they stopped aging.
Right.
And there's been a lot of questions as to keeping it in the bottle. What will that do? And what we may actually be experiencing is as time goes by with spirits, the flavors will start to dissipate or will start to go away.
There you go. Start to go away. Exactly. And
that may be what
that's
we're
what it feels like
experiencing.
with
Yeah.
that. That's what that feels like. Because it was just virtually nothing.
Doesn't mean it's not enjoyable.
No.
Oh, no.
It's very enjoyable. It's very nice. And sometimes you want something that's just that smooth to sit back and sip on, especially like on a hot summer day.
Bad thing about it is when it goes down that smooth, that has some bite and you go, oh, I'm drinking tequila.
Yeah.
This you go, and you just take another sip, and you take another sip, and you take another sip,
There's-
and you try to
there's the
get up and
danger of
walk,
that.
and that's the
There's
danger.
There's the danger. And the other thing is that because of that, the pairing is just, okay, it's enjoyable,
Yeah, it's
but
not.
it's nothing that really
I'm not
stands
getting
out.
any flavors out of that.
No.
At all.
This I am. Now, would I pair this with this particular cigar? Probably not. Because this cigar has so much gamey notes,
Yeah.
and I've gotten a little bit of the tropical fruit.
Okay.
The citrus and the tropical kind of clash
Gotcha.
on it. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay. I would probably, agree. I would probably not pair that with a dark cigar like this. Again, I would go with a nice Habano, medium to full-ish type of cigar. Maybe not as heavy as this one.
Do you know what would I think would pair really good with this one? A nice Dominican.
Okay.
A Dominican, maybe a Dominican broadleaf, maybe a Dominican Criollo, Corojo that's a little bit more light, younger in its fermentation while it's sitting in the pilons.
This. I'm really enjoying this cigar.
So with this, both of them go well, but this is that shade grown.
Okay.
Shade grown would be nice. Yes.
It goes well with both of them.
Okay. So I would probably then, like I say, go that route with the original that Steven's, because Steven is saying that cigar that he's smoking, the original, it goes well with both of them.
Yeah.
Your darker, not just because it is darker, but this is a double Maduro, so it's going to be a little bit heavier of a taste, thicker. And so you're really going to want to try to find something that this doesn't overpower, right? And so you want to, I think this would be a little bit more harder for me to pair with something, the heavier cigar.
I would go for this particular one. From the sounds of it, I would probably go with I'd go with a bourbon, a wheated bourbon, possibly.
Okay, a wheated bourbon
to pull out some of those sweet notes.
Okay.
Because remember, it's a double Maduro, which would also be considered an Oscuro. The longer that it's fermented, and the darker the color is going to get, that pulls more sweetness out.
Now, Rhonda likes a Oscuro, right? Yeah, so she would probably like this one.
And the darker leaves are sweeter than, say, your Connecticut, your Claros, your Candelas.
Right.
The Claros, the Candelas would go really good with this, because then you're going to get that sungrass, that citrus type notes.
Yeah, the grass and the citrus would go good.
Would go really good. So a Cuban or a Dominican Republic, something where they're predominantly more of those earthy sungrass, hay, citrus type notes on it would go great with this. With that one, it's just going to be, because of the flavors on that, on the Cabo, because of the age on it, you're just not going to get a lot out of it. Now, had it stayed closed that 20 years, it'd be a whole different story, because of the oxidization on it.
Okay.
For that one, maybe a nice Scotch would go too.
Okay.
Islay, it would stand up to the Islay, but maybe like a Lowlands or a Space Side.
I do have a good Lowlands. I have to try it with that.
Something like that.
Yeah. Okay. Well, cool. Great pairing. Appreciate the suggestion. And another blind pairing for you.
Yeah.
No, you hadn't had either one of these. Haven't had these cigars. That's amazing. I've smoked something that you haven't. And the blends are new, though. I mean, the blends have been redone. The branding has been redone. Matt Booth's hand is in it, so it really intrigued me. So if you guys do your own pairings, get your Sancho Panza, get some tequila that you like, and put it in the comments below as to what you paired it with and what you found as far as your pairings go. But again, Dave, I always appreciate you being here and doing this, and it was another great tasting.
Likewise. Thank you for keep on having me back.
You bet, man. Guys, stay tuned.
All right, this is Cigar King with Leaf and Grain Society. We are at Industrial Cigar in Frisco, Texas. Got some top-notch talent right next to me, Brad and Ted. You're going to look over here and you're going to see a lot of great swag, t-shirts, come and take it cigars. You've got some humidors right there. You got more than enough propane. You got not a lot of items as far as lighters. Guys, is this pipe tobacco?
It sure is. We have a wealth of selections from Cornell and Deal, Rattrays, and the Cornell and Deal House Reserve, which is a Virginia Creek case with extra sugar. Very pleasant for vapor fans. We also have a selection of Davidoffs as well. We're trying to get our pipe program going. Looking forward to doing a Pipe 101 in the not-too-distant future.
Awesome. Thank you for that, Ted. As you can tell, yours truly is not a big pipe smoker. I have nothing against it. I absolutely love pipe smoking, but I'm a novice in it, and I'll be the first one to admit it. Come over here. You got some more novelty items. You got some t-shirts. You got some hats. You got some whiskey drink glasses. You got some really nice first-class pipes. And there you see a big lounge. They're very big. My beautiful wife is behind the camera, guys. You got a very big 3 vents going on tonight. Industrial Cigars is definitely where it's at. They got a VIP room in the back. How much is that a month, Lori?
It's $259. It's a limited to 50 guests.
Limited 50 guests, $259 a month if you want a VIP room. Legend has it some Dallas Cowboys show up here sometimes. So if you're a fanatic, you can indulge in that. All right, we're going to go in the humidor now. All right, you guys know I'm a Drew Estate head. So you got some Drew Estate lines right here. You got the Acid 20s, the Cuba Cubas. the Deadwood series. All right, and you got the tins right here. I will say this, I haven't said this on my other videos. If you are ever want to be experimental with your cigars, tins are a good way to go. You don't want to blow all your money on a big stick and not like it. I'm a really big fan of that. And definition cigars, these are absolutely fantastic. I love those. You got Romeo Julieta, and you have the Aviator series here as well. Jack Wyatt. Can you tell me something about the Jack Wyatts?
So they are two brothers, and they are huge into baseball. Like it's Jake and Wyatt, and they're really into the whole baseball, not propaganda, but they know a lot about baseball. So a lot of
Baseball cigars. I love it. Absolutely. I will always be honest with you guys about what I know, what I don't know. This is news to me. Now the Crux, I know a lot about. I love the Crux. My favorite are these right here or these right here. I haven't really had much experience with these, but any cigar shop that has Crux is top notch. All right, Definition Cigars, they're definitely having a lot of events around the Metroplex lately.
They're from Addison, Texas, which is pretty cool.
I did not know that. Addison?
Yeah.
Really? They're from Addison, Texas. So you Texanites, you want to support a Texan company, go with that. These down here are the My Father series. You cannot go wrong with these. All right, moving over here. Let's see here. World Traveler. Man, you guys got a lot I'm not used to. Can you tell me a little about the World Traveler?
Yeah, the World Traveler is from the Bocar brothers out of Honduras. They
Uh-huh.
have 3 selections: Maduro, Habano with the purple label, and Connecticut. Excellent and priced very well. They came to the shop as a part of our first Friday event where they launched the brand
Okay.
at our store. And, they've done very well for us, and a great group of guys. But that Maduro is one of my favorites because it captures the black coffee flavor and bitter chocolate, but it is not too full to where you can't taste anything else. Really excellent, a great first Maduro for any cigar smoker.
Awesome. Thank you for that. Let's see, got LCA. Is that rebar?
Yeah, the rebar is a house Maduro with a San Andres Maduro wrapper. Initially, we had released a cigar with concept red called the 1880, and this was developed since we were unable to source the 1880 again. But these are a great Lancero Maduro, really good. LCA, of course, every month sends us different limited run cigars. This month we have the Silver Moose Watch and the Cuban Daiquiri with really great brand imagery. They do the best jobs. They got this logo, which is dope, but then they got our man Gatsby. Sick. Both of these medium body, very delicious. And tonight we are having the event with George Rico from Grand Habano. So we have our Grand Habano showcased up here, including the Zulu Zulu Habano, Zulu Zulu Connecticut, etc., etc.
Awesome.
But we hope you all come through, see us.
Awesome.
Thank
We
you.
will. Thank you. All right. So Aladino right here, Paturo right here, Meldias right here, Placencias. We were just talking about these. These are really good smokes, guys. I recommend them. I prefer the reds and the greens. The black labels are really great. Just telling you what my preferential is. Fiat Lux.
Made by Crown Heads.
Made by Crown Head Cigars. Thank you for the assist. Is that Picardo?
Pichardo.
Pichardo.
Made by, so it's by Luciano, and it's one of his other brands. It's super great stick. Also the Fiat Lux, if you are a huge whiskey or any kind of drinking any kind of alcohol, it enriches the flavor with that Fiat Lux.
Ooh.
And another cool thing, sorry about interrupting.
No, you're good.
This is the Series E, so it's inspired by Eddie Van Halen.
You guys have a great variety.
Yes.
So it's a good thing that I don't know everything.
Yes, we are very boutique kind of cigars.
Okay.
And so this is inspired by Eddie Van Halen. It's so
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
A lot of rock stars will like that.
It's a pepper. So if you like peppery, it starts off peppery and then it miles way out. Super good if you're having an old fashioned or any kind of really hard alcohol.
Awesome.
It's such a great steak. It's one of my go-tos.
All right. That's cool.
And that's the Series E.
Series E, okay.
Just
Peppery
like
stick.
the
I may have to get one. All right. David Goliath, I'm going to definitely be picking one of these up tonight. Biblical reference, obviously. I love Foundation cigars. Have like them for the last 2 years. They are a great full body cigar. The Dave Goliath's Foundations, those are so absolutely just rich and flavorful. And Dave Graybeard and my other friends always pick on me for liking infused cigars, but when I go to non-infused, I definitely go to Foundation. All right, moving over here, we got some more Drew Estates. You got the Undercrown 10. These are full body cigars. If you're a beginner, don't go this route yet. Nicaruscas, they're also Drew Estate. They are basically, in my opinion, a cheaper version of the Liga Privadas. Liga Privadas are the high-end $20 sticks that you pay for Drew Estate. You got the Hira Esteliz, amazing cigars. Acre 28-acre farm, another great Drew Estate line. Joya de Nicaragua, great cigars. I can't say anything negative about any of these because I'm just a huge Drew Estate fan. That's how I got started. All right, moving over here. We got the Sebastian Cavalier. He's got a good relationship with Underground Cigars in Fort Worth, Texas. He pops in after once in a while. Really stand-up guy. Really guy that runs his company with a lot of passion and determination. Travels the world. Always tries to find new blends. Olivas. If you are a connoisseur of cigars, you know Olivas very well. Me personally, I like the 5 series, but all these, I can't say anything negative about those either. Oh, and is this right? Yep, LFD diggers. So when you graduate to cigars, you do the LFD digger. But when you graduate, don't do it beforehand. I smoked this bad boy a year and a half ago and put me on the butt. So come on in here. So this is the vault. As you can see the vault right here. The creators of this store is telling me basically that this is the high-end part of the store. Right over here, I want to show you the grand masterpiece. These are pre-embargo cigars. I can tell you, me personally, I've traveled the United States, and very few cigar shops have pre-embargoed cigars, more or less an entire showcase of them. So these guys are top-notch. They know their stuff, they bring their product, and they have options that a lot of cigar shops do not. So you definitely, if you're in Frisco, Texas, right next to the soccer stadium, come here when you got time. All right, so I'm going to smoke one of these bad boys tonight, and I'll have to let you know how it is. And it's pronounced Bandolero. Is that how I pronounce it?
Bandolero.
Bandolero.
Colosales.
I can't repeat that.
For Colossal, the big one.
And are these Patrons? Yes, Patrons. Everybody knows about Patrons. And, you know, they're high-end sticks, great quality sticks. Coming on back here, these are the Opus X's, correct?
Yes, sir. We have some Opus X, Lost City. We do run through them at quite a rapid clip, which is why they're looking a little sparse right now. We source them for Prometheus, which also sources our Opus 22 boxes during the holiday times.
Look at that sticker.
Yes.
It's cigar time with Eddie Murphy. Thank you for that. Yes, we definitely don't take them being sparse on cigars. There's a lot of label shortages right now, ladies and gents, as you know. So be patient with your cigar shops. They're getting them in as quick as possible. There are shortages across the United States when it comes to cigar ban and labeling. So, you know, come in here, show them some love, give them your business.
All right, welcome back. Another great show, Stephen.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Lots of great information. A new word.
A new word.
The shop
Tips.
stops
Tips are
and
good. Shop stops. Always like seeing new places. Good stuff. That's the part of the culture.
It is.
Right? And you guys are a part of the culture too. I mean, I love you guys watching the show, but I love your input too. So leave a comment below what you thought about this show. maybe what you want to see in the next show, what you want to see on pairings. If you've got a tip that you'd like to toss our way, and we can use that in the show. I'm always up for anything new that somebody else does that I've never even heard of, or you can do it better than what you've seen us do.
Yeah.
You've got a different way of tweaking it. We're always up for all that stuff. But always great doing a show with you, Stephen. I always appreciate this, and it's always fun. But like we always say,
Grow the leaf?
no.
No?
You got to enjoy it.
Oh, enjoy the leaf.
Yeah, grow the culture.
Grow the culture.
Yeah, there you go.
Grow the leaf.
We'll let somebody else grow the leaf.
Right.
All right, man. Texas Cigar Roadshow is presented by Lone Star Cigar Association.